All right, let's get to Jonathan Majors. Man, damn, what's going on with this case right here? Woo, Jonathan Majors went through it and still going through it, man. After now, former Yale classmates accuse him of toxic, abusive behavior. First of all, let me just say this. I hate y'all. Not because of what y'all said about Jonathan Majors. Y'all went to Yale. Let me stop. Got to have a little levity, right? Sucker. Columbia on top. Nah, Yale in reputation, they go Harvard, Yale, Princeton, and then you start getting into a fight. But they just got something, like it's a different mystique. Whatever. I guess I'm keeping it 2-100. But ain't no better school than Columbia. In New York City, and we Ivy League, stop playing. Stop playing. But here, I hate these guys for real already. Let me just tell you. You got to go back to college to talk about a dude that got into an incident 10, 20 years later. Rolling Stone, shame on y'all. Classmates, shame on y'all. And real shame on y'all once y'all hear what I'm about to tell y'all. So they released a report that the industry is now in a frenzy about, right? In the report, the outlet claims they interviewed over 40 people, including some previous friends and classmates, who say they knew Majors personally as a grad student and witnessed some of his previous relationships. I love intel, but I also always question motive. Like, your ass ain't even cool with him no more, and you're gonna tell all the stuff y'all used to do, but not tell them what you used to do to make the y'all. Because if you know all this, where were you? Either you were jock sniffing. He ain't even a jock. What do you call it? Axe sniffing. He was axe sniffing. Thespian sniffing. Steph sniffing. I don't know what the hell you call jocking actors, but either that or you were down with it. People never say that in the damn articles, right? So many of the 40 people from this report described him as a complicated, unpredictable, and sometimes violent man who can switch from charming to cold in a flash. Well, I hope so. Maybe he was on stage. Let me stop. I mean, a sucker there. You better be able to switch personalities if you're an actor of that magnitude. But let's get into the article before I give you my opinions. So all of the sources for the report requested anonymity. There we go. Oh, and y'all granted it too, citing fear of career repercussions and personal retribution from Majors. Some claim they were prohibited from speaking. My only response can be that I'm silenced by NDA he had me sign, says one person who worked with Majors. Okay, so you got silenced by NDA, but you still gonna say you got silenced by NDA? Shouldn't the NDA say you can't even say you signed the NDA? Woo! What world we live in. I got so much trouble on my mind, refuse to lose. Bam. Oh, I can't stand people sometimes. In the Rolling Stone report, they said 9 people told them that Majors allegedly choked one of his previous girlfriends and she tried to leave him, but he exploited his power in the relationship to prevent her from leaving him. It was pervasively known that he was a good actor and that he pervasively known. You ain't go to Yale. That's a bad use of that phrase right there. And that he also would terrorize the people that he had dated. One anonymous source stated. What relationship are you in college that you exploit your power in a relationship that prevents them from leaving? You such the man that she can't leave because you just such the man? Like, they didn't say like he beat her down or nothing like that or put a gun. Like, he exploited his power in the relationship to prevent her from leaving him. Or the way I read that is, he was so fresh, girl, I put up with his bullshit, whatever that could be. And it could be nothing, just normal relationship stuff. I don't know, and you won't tell me who you are so I can find out who and what you know. Oh, my God. God. Why am I so worked up over this? I'll tell y'all later. All right, so this is some BS, man. My daughter, I wish my daughter would say, Daddy, I stayed in a relationship. Why? You love them that much? No. He exploited his power over me. What power? What power? Did he touch you? No. Well, what power? He's just a man. Oh, God, let's go to, I did a bad job. All right, so they also cited regarding his dating relationships, really extreme physical abuse, emotional torture, manipulation, volatility, and being controlling. Without your name on this, I'm just reading this. Okay, so without your name on it, man, it's tough, man. You don't give him a chance to fight back. So it's just tough. I'm sorry. I would love to believe you. I would love to. But if you can't own it, like my coach used to say, names and numbers. If you're going to talk good about us, hide. If you're going to talk bad about it, step out and say your name and number. And talk about the names and numbers you talking about. Be direct. If you talk about somebody bad, direct. If you're talking good, do what you want to do. You can hide. You can say, and honestly, he's the best player ever. I get that. I hate when people do this. All right, so quote, Jonathan Majors vehemently denies Rolling Stone's false accusations that he physically, verbally, blah, 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 emotionally from his lawyer, of course. But that's lawyer talk, right? These allegations are based entirely on hearsay. I give you that, because neither of the romantic partners referenced were willing to engage with Rolling Stone for the article, demonstrating their outright falsity. Yeah, I'm with you so far. Others that were interviewed said that Majors has a reputation of being aggressive in the workplace with involvement in physical altercations and concerning treatment of his production crew, including physical intimidation, uncomfortable verbal aggression, and uncomfortable verbal aggression. That's another one. And screaming at him. All right, maybe he did, maybe he didn't. I don't know. But being an asshole is not the same thing as going back to Yale and finding people who won't put their name on it, say you used to abuse them. That ain't the same thing. I have seen some assholes, though. Working in media, working in the league. But I should say and. I shouldn't even say but. They take it. Like, one, they give it, and then two, they take it. Oh, yeah. Like dog, ain't a job alive, but I understand you got to eat. But ain't a job alive you're going to get undressed like that and be naked and working. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't put up with it. But I'm not an asshole, so I'm already sympathetic to the other guy, but I'm also realistic. Like, he needs this job, obviously. Because why in the hell you let this dude yell at you like that? And then the cats that I know that act like that, I don't really know long. I don't hang with cats like that. But the times when we were in that moment or after that moment, I'm like, hey, dog, that ain't it. I told my boy this about a couple months ago. I was like, he brought some dude around just rude, saying dumb stuff like all girls from Atlanta are ratchet. I was like, what are you, 8 years old? Like, what have you been watching? What are you, like, what kind of dumb stuff? And then, so I feel dumb because I'm with him. And you brought him here. I didn't ask this dude to come here. So then when he do something dumb or these girls get mad or they start fighting or they call their cousins and brothers because this dude embarrassing them or insulting them, guess who gonna catch a stray? Me. Guess who shouldn't? Me. Therefore, I'm checking you and I'm telling you, my boy, don't ever do that again. But I'm checking you first. Hey, bro, that ain't it. That ain't it. Get wiser, get more intelligent, you dummy. All right, anyway, back on this topic right here. Everyone who's worked with Mr. Majors knows that he employs an immersive method acting style. Don't hide behind the method acting, damn it. That's when the camera's on. No, actually, it's not. It's all the time. Them suckers, the method actors, you be like, dog, you all right? I'm in role. And while that can be misconstrued as rudeness at times, those who know Mr. Majors and work in the industry have attested to his dedication to his craft as well as his kindness. God, this case is all over the place, right? Oh, man. It's crazy, man. The charges are piling up. People are talking without fear of repercussions and consequences, and we believe them. No, not me. I'm the jury. Put me on the jury, sir. First of all, I'm looking there. I'm like, have you talked to him in the last 10 years, 20 years? No. Okay. Did you bring any of this up when it was happening? No. Why? Well, fear of repercussion because he was the man on campus. Popularity contest is the consequence. Like, man, don't let these kids get away with no retroactive hate for somebody. Hell no. Oh, man. And then the NDA you sign, and then you say, I can't talk because I signed the NDA. I think he need to find out. All right, first of all, this is going to be, I'm his lawyer right now. You got to find out how many NDAs you've had signed. I hope it ain't that many. But it could be because, you're having a lot of sex and you're a big star and you're like, look, girl, you got to sign this. But get the number and then let's interrogate. Let's because I know in there they got clauses that say if anyone says that they signed an NDA, guess what? I'm about to get paid. And then start charging them. Somebody going to put their name to this because if not, all the other people will be like, don't sue me. I didn't say it. And they going to force that person out. That's how you get them. Choke the air out of it. Yep, you better do it because if not, I mean, look, if he did it, he did it. But if he didn't, he didn't. And let the boy live. But God dang, they are digging. How you going to dig so much for a cab ride incident that supposedly she was hitting him and then did he hit her back? Or I don't know. And then the police is all over the place with the incident report. Like, just stay there. We ain't got to go back to when he was in elementary school. Oh, this world.